better turn yours off. We'll just use one. Should have audio.
Next, I'd like to introduce our other captain, Lucius Brown. And his sisters and whole family. Lucius is one of our captain's first starting person the past few years. About his play, team basketball player at that, and he's the second coach on the floor, has outstanding modeling skills, and actually an outstanding feel for the offensive game. Next, the senior Ben Powell, a scorer by his parents, working on the line. Ben has played varsity for 2 years. He's wrestling, hardest competitors that have so played for the team. He plays all our positions and is over 2 league players playing in position for guard or forward. Next, I'd like to introduce senior Hunter Hurst, scorer by his parents, Harley Hunter. Hunter has played varsity for 1 year, has played for State for 4 years. He's a great teammate, always putting the team before himself. Solid shooter, is good defensively. His offensive skills, defensive skills this year, and he's an excellent student athlete. And he ain't really thinking about senior basketball. Next we have senior Mark Galveston, as scored by his parents, Paul and Lily Galveston. Mark has played starting for State for 1 year. We coach him like Pollyanna Jack Bunny. He's a very comfortable on shooter. He competes hard on a daily basis in practice. And every day he wants to improve. He's been awesome for us. Next we have Dominic Blake Douglas, scored by Paul Douglas. Blake is a great shooter, loves the ball, he continues to be one of our rocks on defense. He has the highest basketball IQ of all time, and every day he comes to play. Next we have Blake, Maybe senior, scored by Allen and Andre Maybe. Blake is a true star. Player, Stadium. Blake is a five-shot blocker, tenacious defensive rebounder, and great defensive offensive. He's one of our silent leaders, and every day he comes once again to play in practice and in the game. Next, we have Kitsap that's scored by his whole family. She has been pretty already, and against the whole team. So, that's the popular teammate who loves anyone at any time.
will. Okay. Welcome to West Sound TV Presents High School Basketball. I'm the Dr. Doc Parr, joined by Patricia Ann on the camera, Kitty Campagna on the other microphone. And it feels like a playoff, as all the playoffs have already begun, but it's the last game of the regular season in the Narrows League. We're in Tacoma, down at Stadium High School, as our South Kitsap Wolves take on the winners of the Narrows League, the Stadium Tigers. Kitty?
Well, Doc, tonight I took us a roundabout way to Stadium High School, and South Kitsap is taking their own roundabout way, attempting to make it into these playoffs. There could end up to be a four-way tie, I think, for second, third, fourth, fifth by the end of this. I know that the only team that is totally set in what their numbers are is Gig Harbor at 6-6.
Well, and Stadium has gotten the Narrows, I think. Even with a loss tonight, they are the winner of the Narrows League. And
that is correct.
Congratulations to Coach Doug Kake and the Stadium Tigers on that feat. Well, South Kitsap in the maroon and gold starts out with the possession.
Well, South definitely needing to come away with a win tonight. It will help it will pretty much assure that they're going on. It won't tell you what place they're in yet, because at the same time, Yelm is at Bellarmine Prep, and those are two other teams at 6 and 5.
And the fifth team in that quadrangle, or quintriangle, would be the Gig Harbor Tides.
They're at 6 and 6 for sure.
Now, Gig Harbor, though, got some help from South Kitsap's rival, the Central Kitsap Cougars, with a lot, or
other way around.
South got the help with a Gig Harbor loss at CK in their last game of the Narrows League.
CK also beat the Stadium team. So CK is definitely does not know where they want to be. I can tell you that.
Yeah, we are going to start out with South Kitsap first, putting the first point on the board and a little full court pressure.
I asked John Callahan, how are you going to beat him? He said pressure. So we're going to see if that is correct.
Out there for the Tigers, that's Ganalisi. Down into the corner to Blake Budzis. Eric Tuttle's also out there. Ganalisi with it. Up, and a rebound is going to go, let's see what they're going to call. They're going to say it will be a South Kitsap ball. Now, of course, out there for South Kitsap, Riley Callahan, number 3, Colin Bakalarski, number 4, Logan Knowles, number 10, Forrest Bingham out there starting for the Wolves, and number 22. And
20. It should be. They said Travis, although you are correct, it is 22, Eric Watry III.
Well, but I think he was introduced as Travis Delgado.
He was, but I'm going with the other number. I think we...
Well, okay, I hope so, because we called that one all last game between CK and SK.
What was it that time, Doc?
It was Eric Watry III is what I called it, and John and Dave.
I would go with that.
Oh, the long outsider's good for 3 for Riley. And a 4-0 lead to begin things with. Now, Stadium may not have as much to play for tonight in the future of this season's ball as South does, but you always want to finish up on a winning note.
Well, Coach Coquet said that they have not been playing that well lately. They've won a lot of really close games, which is very true. They also lost to Olympia not too long ago. He would like to see a well-played game out of these guys no matter what. He wants them to kind of gel again, and the strength of this team is their hard-nosed defense. They lead the league in points, least points scored against them.
2 on the board for the Tigers, and we've got an injury already, and unfortunately it's South Kitsap's Forrest Bingham, a senior out there who really had a strong game in that last one we saw at CK.
Well, and you can't lose height against this team. They have trees out there, not all of them starting right now because it's senior night, but Malik Mayu is 6'6". They have Bobby Moorhead at 6'7", and then Lucius Brown is also 6'6".
And that rebound was pulled down by Malik Mayu at 6'6". Passed by Lucius Brown. He'll get it back. Still won't go down. And a nice board by Watry or Delgado.
And we're going to go with Watry.
Okay, number 22.
into the game for South Kitsap. They had to put the other height they have, sophomore Isaiah Lewis, number 34.
And Colin Bakalarski, the long outsider, won't go down, and a good board that time by the Stadium Tigers. And another player down, and this time it's a Stadium Tiger.
He took just a shot to the face is what he took. It's Blake Budzins.
Trainer still working over there on Forrest, and he is in some, looks like, significant pain over there.
Senior Eric Tuttle enters the game for them.
Double team down low. There's that pressure D, and jump ball is going to be called. Possession arrow in favor of Gig. And, you know, that really was one of the, I think, best things that Coach Callahan, South Kitsap, did in that game last week against CK was that full court pressure and changing it up. He'd go full court, then half court. And it was that change of that pressure that really led to a lot of CK turnovers.
Excellent catch by Budzins. That was actually Tuttle.
They had that one knocked out of bounds over to the scorer's table. Nice facility down here in Tacoma of Jim Katalinich, the AD. Stadium's going to work it outside.
3 seconds on the shot clock.
Yeah, they worked it outside too much.
Boy, did they ever work that outside. They used up the entire shot clock, Doc.
It's a 4-2 lead for South Kitsap at the 4:46 mark at number 1. Logan Knowles with the inbound to Riley Callahan.
Riley is senior now. Nice pass.
Oh, good dish. That's right. And that was sophomore Isaiah Lewis in for the injured Forrest Bingham. And the takeaway. Bakalarski with the turnaround jumper. Great play.
There's going to be some running on this
And another turnover. And we'll give that one to that pressure D also.
Most definitely. I think Coach Coquet has seen more than he wants to see right now, so he's calling a little timeout. Well, Doc, this is my first time getting to see South Kitsap. I did actually go to the C game between Central Kitsap and South that day, and Central Kitsap won that one. But it's so much fun to go to those. Here you're looking at your freshmen and maybe a sophomore or two, but the future of the programs. So that's kind of neat. And quite a few seniors on this South Kitsap team, so they'll be relying on those particular guys who are on the JV and C team for next year.
And I was surprised, actually. It looked to me like South actually had 2 C teams, or?
They have a C team and a freshman team.
Okay, so, and then JV varsity.
Correct, because they have 8 billion people at that school.
Well, that's still good for the program.
It is wonderful.
Nice outside jump shot off the iron, and the rebound pulled down by Isaiah Lewis. Whoa, that's going to be a trip to the free throw line for 3 shots for Riley Callahan. They are still working on Forrest over there. The trainer looks like she's working on the ankle area. Halfway through the first period here in Tacoma.
Riley going to get 3 shots, Doc.
Yes, and number 1 was good. 2 is good.
Lucius Brown trying to convince him it was just a 2. Don't blame him.
And the third one good for Riley, an 11-2 lead here halfway through the first period for the Wolves.
I think you're looking at a coach's son on that previous set of 3 free throws.
Stadium broke the press that time, got it into the other side. And Brown's jump shot is good. Lucius Brown.
Lucius really does play a guard position at times, and he is 6'6". Very capable out there.
Riley handling the ball. Kicks it out on the side. Oh, nice move by the sophomore. Or excuse me, that would be Logan Knowles, the senior.
Now, actually, I watched his brother, the freshman Knowles, play that on the C, so they have similar smooth styles. And Knowles we know from football as well.
Yeah, apparently their dad, Mark, quite the golfer, according to John and Dave.
Well, I have met Mark. Mark is a great guy. He is also a referee.
Oh.
But in the midst of some different things going on.
Okay, the Stadium Tigers will go up to the free throw line. Number 30 up there, Malik Mayu.
This is Malik's first time to the line.
And back in is Blake Budzitz.
That's a good sign. He's the one who went out with the something to the face.
Oh, second one won't go down for Malik, and South with the board. Oh, and that one gets away from the Wolves. Quickly the other way, the Tigers.
Coach has made some changes. Bobby Moorhead in there now for Stadium.
Yeah, Brown outside at 6'6". Malou is also 6'6". He's got it now. Nice tip away that time by Bakalarski. That went off the iron, and Stadium with the rebound. 2 minutes, 10 seconds left to go in the first period. Uh-oh. A little too aggressive D that time by Logan Knowles.
Only the third team foul on the South Kitsap team, and there's only 2 on Stadium so far. So a pretty clean match.
Brown out behind that three-point line. Over into the corner, Bobby Moorhead. Yeah, Moorhead's shot is good for 2.
Even when it seemed to have been somewhat redirected there for a second.
Bakalarski with it to Callahan. Pretty tight defense that time by Mayu.
Yeah, the names that Coach Coquet gave me in the email were Moorhead, Mayu, and Brown as far as the 3 big guys you got to watch for on his team. Not meaning that others aren't contributors, just kind of the ones you expect.
10 seconds on the shot clock. Not quite on the same page there. Counted for 2 on the driving layup by Bobby Moorhead. And Moorhead's actually listed at 6'7".
With the headband, I think. When you put the headband on, it brings the hair up just enough to make him that an inch taller.
Well, we had a foul against Stadium down in after the shot.
He grabbed the South Kitsap player trying to break open for the throw in.
Nice pass inside. They'll kick it back out. Count it!
That's Watry for 3.
And another takeaway. Bakalarski down low had it. His shot's off, and rebound goes to Mayu. Under a minute here in the first period. Back out to Brown. No iron on that one. Uh-oh, South Kitsap fans are here with the air ball chant.
Shot clock off. South will, I assume, take it down to one shot here.
About 15 seconds left to go in the first. Riley Callahan out there at the point. Oh, Watry gets the shot blocked, but a nice grab that time by Isaiah Lewis. Wouldn't go down, though, but at the end of the first period, the South Kitsap Wolves lead the Stadium Tigers 16-9.
Well, Doc, so far, I didn't expect maybe 16 points when this other team has the best defense, but some of that has been caused by that pressure that like you said, Doc, once in a while they use it and other times they don't.
And we see Forrest Bingham. He's got that right leg up on a chair. Does not look good for him returning tonight.
No, you can only tape it so much, and there is a point where that's not going to do it for you anymore.
And again, he had a real strong game last week against Central Kitsap.
Well, he's listed at 6'3", and he is some of their height. I mean, they have Isaiah Lewis as well at 6'6", and a couple other 6'3s, but not real tall for competing in the Narrows League.
Nope, yeah, but in his case, it was the strength, number one, just the strength that he brought to the game, and he knew where to be, especially on the rebounds.
Right now, we know where he is, unfortunately.
Unfortunately, yep, on the bench. Well, Colin Bakalarski will bring it in to Riley Callahan. South Kitsap with the first possession in the second period. Bakalarski's jump shot's off, and the rebound goes to the Tigers. Ganalisi with it.
Good teamwork between Callahan and Bakalarski. Where you want the shot from, definitely.
Bobby Moorhead still out there.
South maintaining a zone right now.
They're going down low, working the sophomore, but he did a nice job of cutting that one off. And the outsider for three for Bobby Moorhead.
Moorhead with 7 already. Didn't start mainly because he was a junior.
Senior night here, so the coach had the 5 starters, 5 of the seniors. And out of bounds, off South Kitsap. Xavier Wells in the game. Ganalisi to Moorhead, and that was a good trap up there, but Stadium got out of it, and that gives Brown some space. Oh, there's a fight for the board, and South Kitsap comes away with it. The sophomore Isaiah Lewis fighting the big man.
Lewis has quite a few rebounds already.
Riley Callahan, the drive into the hoop. 18-12 lead for the Wolves.
Have Callahan with 9 of those 18, so half the points for South Kitsap. Trying to penetrate that zone a little bit.
Inside, Brown down on the low side this time, and out of bounds off Stadium.
Our officials making that call, we have Mark Stryker, Anthony Gregory, and Jason Andrews. And don't ask me who's who, Doc, but I did get the names.
6:16 left to go in this first half. South up 18-12. Oh, nice play. Oh, turn around.
He would be against 6'7" Moorhead is the only problem.
Yeah. Still. He'll blow the whistle. He'll blow the whistle.
Could be. Ben Cottrell sending it a little bit too far forward.
It was just such a nice looking play.
It was.
Between Riley and Colin.
Well, he was initially too far underneath the basket. And
yep, had to take that half step.
And then I was with you, Doc. I thought he had a shot if he'd gone up immediately, but we have a whole different viewpoint than he does.
That's for sure. Callahan still has it out there at the front. There goes to Bakalarski. How many years have those guys been backcourt mates?
Well, ow.
Uh-oh, another South Kitsap player is down, and this time it's Riley Callahan.
Yeah, he hit his knee pretty hard as he went down. I don't know if it's a any major thing other than a contusion, but if you've banged your knee on the hardwood, you know that's not fun.
Here, Riley will be walking it off there. Got some support on both sides, luckily. And he'll make it up to the free throw line. He'll have 2.
There are days I really think basketball players should wear the same knee pads that the volleyball players wear as many times as they go down. Maybe full body pad.
Down it. And Riley okay at the free throw line.
I have him 6 of 6 tonight.
Nose back in.
Good job getting it across the half-court line. Senior Ganalisi trying to direct traffic now.
They work it down low. Back out. Good D down in the paint. There's the drive in the middle. Second shot's off, but a third opportunity, and the whistle blows, sending number 30, Malik Mayu, up to the free throw line.
Good drive by Moorhead, but and putback just didn't want to go down.
And so far, sophomore Isaiah Lewis has done a nice job down there replacing senior Forrest Bingham.
He has been in position for rebounds. He's done some nice passing. You're correct. He's just really knows where he's supposed to be tonight.
Mayu's second shot is good. 2014, 6-point lead for the Wolves.
First time these two teams met, Stadium won by 1 in overtime. So we know they are well matched. They know what the other team can do.
Bakalarski turns the corner, could not quite complete it, and they're going to say off Stadium.
Again,
nice
Lewis
move.
fighting.
Yeah. That was a good move, just couldn't complete the basket. Send it out front to Xavier Wells. Bakalarski's got it. There he goes, elevate for the three. We know he's got that in his repertoire.
Yeah, but he was shooting from South Kitsap. That was so far deep. I thought, as a former coach myself, I went, ah, and then that's when you go, oh, really nice shot. Good choice, son.
Hey, you know, I don't think he made a single three in the game against CK. And I was kind of wondering where his threes were at. Terrace Tigers working around off the iron. Nice board down low by Cottrell. His shot's off, but he'll get a trip to the free throw line.
He's listed at 5'10", and he has posted up against some of the big guys more than once and held his own.
Ben Cottrell, one of the seniors out there for Coach Coquet.
This is only Coach's second year here at Stadium.
Hey, you know, I looked it up. John Callahan has been the head coach of the South Kitsap Wolves for 16 years.
That's a long time.
It sure is.
Probably why we've watched his kids grow up.
And his hair turn a lighter shade of gray.
There you are. A very distinguished
That's
gray.
correct.
It's okay. Brian Cox, his assistant, I think just has less hair, so it's okay.
Well, and of course, Brian was on some of those teams with Jake Bettinger and Alec Bennett.
Good old Clutch Cox, as we called him.
Yeah, that's right.
South increases its lead to 11, 25-14.
Moorhead out at the point, over to Ganalisi. Nowhere to go with it. And he'll have to send it back out. Robbie Bernovich in the game.
Only 1 3 made by Stadium so far, so South not having to extend their zone too far.
Travel. It'll be a turnover in favor of South. We've got 3:35 left to go.
He actually was on the end line.
Okay, out of bounds then. 25-14 lead for the Wolves. 3:35 left to go in this first half.
Xavier Wells, one of the Wolves out there right now, number 30, just a sophomore, or senior, sorry.
Nice play down low by Watry.
Yep, we're going with that, Doc. Everything I've received said number 22 is that. I think it was just a miscommunication on the original.
First one's off.
As I said, when you watch Riley Callahan shoot, you can tell he's had full access to a gym at any time in his life.
And second one's good. 26-14 lead for the Wolves, and here's that full court pressure.
Oh, I was thinking he was right on the out of bounds line. There's so many lines on these gyms.
I think it's the blue.
I believe you're correct.
Ganalisi over to Brown. Brown will go in. Oh man, that's like that big Mack truck moving on into the glass.
There was nothing Knowles could do.
Whoa, let's see. Count it, says our referee, and one. No, there was not anything most of us regular human beings could have done against that drive by Lucius Brown.
Callahan having a great night so far. You can tell the senior wants his team to continue their season.
Man, the other big game tonight is Yelm at Bellarmine, just a couple miles down the street here from Stadium. 30-16 lead for the Wolves, just under 3 minutes to go, and that full court pressure once again causing problems. This time they forced Stadium to take a timeout.
Smart move by senior Lucius Brown to call that timeout. His number 0, Mark Ganalisi, had fallen down, and even if you got it to him, it's travel waiting to happen. So he knew that they had to come up with a plan to defeat this full court pressure. They haven't done much. They haven't been able to break it too often.
Well, and live tonight, thanks to the South Kitsap Video Production Program, on channel 210, I believe, on Wave.
205.
205, South Kitsap TV. Mike and the video students are shooting the Lady Wolves at South Kitsap, hosting the Lady Tigers from Stadium.
And here, you know, the different fates of these teams. The Lady Tigers in last place without a victory this year. So, in theory, you assume South Kitsap's going to win, but never, ever assume.
And that was another one of those that there could be a little bit of, you got a bunch of teams there.
True. 1 and 2 are pretty much decided. You got Bellarmine Prep and then Central Kitsap. So it's the next two that I'm sure.
Even if Bellarmine were to lose, they would still win the league.
These parents calling for a travel, and it was that or a tightrope act over there. I'm not sure what he was doing.
7 seconds on the shot clock, and they may get another shot clock. Oh, they got bailed out by the whistle. Look at that, 4 seconds, but neither team in the penalty. So the Tigers will have to bring the ball in with 4 seconds. Uh-oh.
No, they'll get another
a
35.
new shot clock.
That
new
is
35.
correct.
Okay.
That's where that, as you said, bailed out in more way than one.
Brown will inbound for the Tigers. Out to Budditz. Bernovich back to Budditz. Into Brown, and he'll step out.
Again, the big man handling the ball.
Shots off, and they're going to say out of bounds, off South.
That's probably actually better because he had saved that to a Stadium player. This would, they reset. Oh, it did hit iron. I was going, why did they reset the shot clock? I got it. Budson's with it.
Brown. And there's some nice passing by the Tigers that time, but to no avail. Callahan with the rebound. Oh, Bakalarski shot short, but he grabs the board. Won't go down for Colin.
Great follow-up, maybe just a backboard you wanted on that, but, you know, I can say it easier from here again.
Yeah, way outside to the big guy. Oh, he comes inside on the drive, and the layup is good for Lucius.
I think he was almost beheaded on that as well, but just kept going.
Watry over to Callahan. Drives the paint. This time a reverse shot won't go down, but Bakalarski with a nice board. Great pass. I love to see it assist.
Well, and with the bounce pass.
Yep, that was Bakalarski to Watry. Under a minute here in the first half. Oh, good board.
Autry making a difference out there right now.
30 seconds.
Shot clock at 23, so about 7 seconds between the two.
Bakalarski out front.
13 seconds on shot clock. Callahan was just absolutely hugged on that particular.
And Riley had to take that shot. The clock was down to about 3 seconds when he elevated. And that whistle is going to put Stadium up at the free throw line because they are in the bonus.
That's on Watry.
17 fouls now on South. 6.7 seconds left to go, and it will be Malik Mayu up at the free throw line. Shots off on the 1-on-1. Bakalarski's got 5 seconds. Gonna have to take a long outsider. No, not time. Need to keep your eye, and Ryan's telling Colin just that. Keep your eye on that clock. All right, well, a spirited first half here, and the South Kitsap Wolves lead the Stadium Tigers 32-18.
Doc, South is playing like this. This could be their last game. They know it, and so 32 points is probably more than, I don't know if it's more than any team scored against the Stadium Tigers this year, but what a great beginning for them.
Well, West Sound TV, Patricia Ann's on the camera. We want to thank the Kitsap Sun for streaming this game live at thekitsapsun.com. Kitty Campagna on the other microphone, and our producer, and I'm the Dr. Doc Parr for West Sound TV, saying we will have that second half for you shortly.
Stay here. I do. That has all of our information. Have them contact us. We should be sure about Watry.
Welcome back to West Sound TV Presents High School Basketball. I'm the Dr. Doc Parr, Patricia Hands on the camera, Kitty Campagna on that other microphone, and we are in almost playoff mode here in frantic February as we're traveled to Tacoma to look at the South Kitsap Wolves take on the Narrows League winners, the Stadium Tigers, down here at Stadium High School.
Well, Doc, this is so far a good game for South Kitsap. They've come out with their really tough pressure defense, and only 18 points for this Stadium team. South already with 32, and I was looking at stats. Barely did a team score more than 50 points against Stadium this year, so that's a lot of points in the first half.
And Stadium will get the ball to begin the third period here. Brown over to Ganalisi. Buds is out there, as well as Mayu. And Bobby Moorhead getting the start here, the junior, here in the second half. Oh, count that one for three. Mark Ganalisi, one of the seniors out there.
That's only the second three for this Stadium team.
Ooh, shot is off, and Stadium with the board, sends it down the other way quickly. Nice rebound there by South Kitsap Wolves. It was Callahan that time.
Callahan had 15 points in that first half, so really one of the reasons South has this lead.
Shot off the iron, and Stadium running quickly the other direction. Oh boy, they're going to call Callahan say 2 shots at the free throw line.
Look of disbelief on Riley's part. It's an interesting call when it comes from the trailing other side referee, but he saw something from behind that the front referee did not.
So Bobby Moorhead goes up to the free throw line. Bobby, excuse me. Number one's good. Down by only 10, and they can make it 9 with another free throw by Moorhead.
Moorhead with 7 points in the first half. His first to the charity strike makes them both.
9-point lead now for South, just underway, and number 3. And number 3, Callahan, kicks it out. They'll work it around again, back out front. Riley looked at the 3 there, and he'll take it. Shot is off, ball in the air, and they're going to say South maintains possession.
Stadium's come out the second half shooting well.
And back Alarski with a second 3 of the night. Good to see Colin.
He's up to 10 points, so 2 Wolves in double figures.
Full court pressure defense. Another turnover. And those of us that enjoyed the Super Bowl, how important defense is.
Defense? Well, as I said to my son-in-law as we separated paths, because he was for the Denver Broncos, I said, may the best defense win.
And Moorhead with a nice off-balance jump shot there.
Moorhead has several skills out there. He's proven he can shoot it from the free throw line.
Callahan shot off the long rebound, goes to Stadium. Tigers with it. Lucius Brown. Gives it off to Mayu, and look out, the Tigers coming out as new Tigers after that halftime intermission.
Coach Coquet told me he was a hard-nosed coach and that these kids accept that kind of coaching quite nicely.
Well, they got the big gap with the break. That is off, and that wasn't an earthquake. That was just Lou Brown going down to the floor. He'll get a trip up to the free throw line, I think.
2 Wolves making it down there in time to contest that shot. And it goes on Knowles. That's his 3rd foul.
And Lou Brown, one of the seniors, up to the free throw line for the Stadium Tigers.
Fans finally getting into it a little bit more.
Good crowd on a Thursday night.
It was senior night, so lots of parents, and
it's great to have the Stadium band here.
That's correct.
Just underway in the third period. And Stadium making a run on South. Uh-oh, they're going to give him another shot.
Lane violation on that particular one.
Yeah, the rule's a little different between this level and, say, college or pro on the when you can actually enter the lane.
In PEs, it's when it hits the rim. Since a lot of the kids don't hit the rim, that gets really confusing.
Everybody's just standing there
They
watching.
do. They just kind of go, now what do we do?
Riley Callahan has it out front for the Wolves. 5:30 to go in the third. Nice drive up the baseline. Oh, nice swat out by Mayu.
That was a nice pick and roll set by Wells. He headed towards the basket. I think that's who Callahan was thinking of getting it to, but there was a tiger or two in the way.
Oh, Bakalarski had a great shot. Nice board by Isaiah. Isaiah Lewis out there starting the second half.
Bakalarski.
Oh, good takeaway by the Wolves that time. And again, I think that was a sophomore. Count it. Should count it.
Twice it has absolutely just crawled over the top, and I gave Wells credit for a pick and roll, and I meant Lewis.
And let's we can give Riley credit for shooter's touch.
I told you, I think he's had a little gym time in his youth.
Shots off, and Brown with the rebound. 10-point lead now for the Wolves. All knocked loose, but grabbed again by Mayu. And it's going to be a turnover.
And I would actually have to agree with Mark Gannell that that was touched. It definitely went off of Bakalarski. He may have touched it after.
South gets the inbound. Riley over to Knowles. Out to Watry. Oh, they tried to come inside, and Brown with a takeaway. It's a breakaway stop for Bobby Moorhead.
Bobby's just a junior, so he might actually put some weight on that frame and do more. Pretty impressive.
Listed at 6'7", so he's got some height out there. Goes with it, back out to Bakalarski. All right, Colin with a three. That's great to see. He did not, I don't think, hit a three at all in that last game against CK.
He's got 3 threes and 13 points tonight. Jordan Connor into the game, number 14 for Stadium.
And Bakalarski knocks the ball loose, picked up by South. Callahan will drive the basket, kick out. No shot is just off the iron, and it'll go to Stadium.
I like the way he went in for that rebound, attempting to get it. Quite often, the shooter is so convinced it's in, they don't follow. That was a different full court type pressure.
Yep. Wipe it out. There was no basket, but they're going to call the charge. Player control, Bobby Moorhead.
You're correct. I was just
Thought
seeing.
it was Moorhead.
It was on number 24. I was trying to see what foul number on him.
One.
That's his first. Kind of what I thought. Great job by Lewis on set, taking the charge. Just a sophomore. You're gonna. Callahan's got to be happy with that.
And he's playing strong too.
Mm-hmm.
He's grabbing some boards, setting up nice screens. Riley Callahan up to the free throw line. One is good.
Callahan with 18 points so far.
Yeah, top 4 teams in the Narrows League make it into the postseason, into the West Central District Tournament for 4A schools.
Now, no matter where you're at on that, it is a double elimination, but you still want to be in the top 2 because it gives you a home game.
Opening round at your school.
That's correct.
Whistle blows, and they're going to call that one on Autry, I think. Yep. It's 2 on Eric.
Boy, that throw-in is so scary because they get right at the half-court line. I expect an over and back if he's not.
Good baseliner by number 3, Ben Cottrell. Count it! And there again, that was a great screen set by Lewis. Off the front, but Moorhead with the board for the Tigers, and he'll get, no, we will have a foul. I thought it was going to be a timeout.
I think they're going to give it on Riley Callahan from behind because looked like Lewis had pretty good position.
Moorhead up to the free throw line. He'll have 2. Oh, that went in and around.
That's a third miss, but it's only his 3rd free throw.
Both teams at full team fouls now. Oh, second one.
And I believe number 3 will consistently be the person to have had a foul from the looks of the scoreboard right now.
Autry over to Callahan. You push it in towards the paint. Take it over to Autry. Back to Bakalarski. Count it for 3 for Colin. South Kitsap starting to own that lead again.
Assist to Autry. That was just
Oh, ball is on the floor, and somehow the Tigers come away with it and get the 2. Cottrell scored it, and I didn't see, was it Ganalisi or Buzz down on the floor?
I know Ganalisi had the pass, so I don't know where all it went. Coach Callahan asking him to slow down just a little bit, take some time.
To go here in the 3rd period.
With a 15-point lead right now.
Bakalarski gets his own board. Nice job by Colin. The shot didn't go down. He knew where that rebound was going to be. Shot clock. 25 seconds on that. Minute 40 left to go in the period. 15-point lead for the Wolves. 48-33.
Definitely looking to use up as much shot clock as possible. Couple good screens out there for Riley.
Autry at the free throw line with the jumper. Won't go down. Brown with the board for Tigers. Wide open Ganalisi. Passes a little bit off, and an errant pass goes to Colin Bakalarski, who will elevate 3 and sink it.
We mentioned Bakalarski's field. Great cheering JV/C teams.
Good play inside by Stadium. Ball is loose, but South comes away with it. Again, good hustle by Lewis, the sophomore.
Off the floor is what he did to get that. Wasn't out of bounds. That was a nice play.
You got about 10-second difference between game clock and shot clock. And
like
again, Riley will slow things down. South will around. Plenty of time on that shot clock, 15.
10 seconds now.
And it's off.
Lucius
5
Brown.
seconds. Brown will take a last shot for Stadium. Maybe not. It'll be taken by number 14, Jordan O'Connor. And the shot won't go down. And at the 3 periods, the South Kitsap Wolves leading the Stadium Tigers 51-33.
Coach Callahan was concerned because he said, Stadium, this really has no meaning for them, so they go out there and play loose. Whereas, he knew his guys might be a little bit tense about it. It took a little while for some of the threes to fall for them, but they have found their range, no doubt about it. And right now, almost a 20-point lead, 1 quarter remaining.
Saturday, too. South Kitsap has been on a run. Beat Central Kitsap, then beat Yelm, a big
That was huge, Doc.
And
really
then
huge.
we have this game tonight.
Yeah.
So 3 big games in less than a week.
They beat Yelm 79-75, one of those low-scoring matches.
Well, we've got 8 minutes to go here in the ball game down in Tacoma at High School. Leading the Tigers 51-33.
Great shot by Patricia on that. Watching the GB team come on, they've got their own form of wave going down, I tell you.
Kitsap gets the inbound to stop this one. Callahan with it.
Bud's on him.
Watchery. And at that point, Watchery maybe just wanted to go to the... Yeah, they've got to call that one. It was purely accidental.
Well, I think that's called feet. That's really a tough call because because he didn't fall down, Xavier Wells, which he certainly... But that is the 15th foul on South Kitsap.
Ball goes into the paint. Back out. That one's up. Nice rebound, Mayu. And down low, Wells with the ball.
Looks like Coach trained a few new people. He's got 23 Robbie Birch, just a sophomore out there. And then, as you pointed out, 14 sophomore Jordan O'Connor.
.15 shot clock. Oh, nice drive by Watchery.
And that was set up because of his beautiful pass the prior time. When you drive and dish, that opens up the drive.
Moorhead to Budded. Nice low by. See, show some moves out there.
7 points now.
Callahan will take the jumper. That one's short, but he gets the rebound off the floor. Back Alarski. Oh, count it for 3.
It's one of those where you just pass and got an assist.
And now here's court pressure this time, and he breaks it, gets it across that half court. Oh, Bobby Moorhead, a nice pass.
Moorhead rewarded for running that court. He was the one who started with the ball and hustled down court.
I think it might have been O'Connor in the pass. .55 left to go. Riley Callahan with it.
All those drills we saw prior to the game coming in hand now.
Oh, pass across the paint, get taken away, and we got a 2-on-1 for the Moorhead will finish.
Actually, a really nice job underneath there. Xavier Wells standing there, not fouling.
Lewis all the way out, set high screen.
He has done a good job on when to go in and out.
Wells will try to, he's guarded tightly, kick it out.
Rainbow pass on that previous one. I think it was touched.
Uh-oh, we're down to 3 seconds. This is going to have a quick inbound and shot for the Wolves.
Coach Callahan was looking for the foul.
I hope they're aware of that shot clock.
They are beside, one of the things they always do is for the snap, you are at the same end as your bench, so it's their opportunity to tell you.
And there's a shot in plenty of time. Won't quite go down for Xavier. Oh, nice drive, but not that time for Malik Mayu.
Blake Buds is the job of being on Riley, doing a nice job getting him to a point. And Mayhew's actually going to get the foul.
Yeah, let's just give it 30.
Well, since it's up there, I think this time they're right. I know, that's pretty handy.
That would be his number.
4.5 minutes remaining, 50-37, close to a point lead. Referee definitely counting that he's being fully guarded at this point.
Out. Coach Callahan on that one from the sideline. We've got 4 minutes, 20 seconds left to go in the game, and the Kitsap Wolves up 56-37 over the Stadium Tigers.
Well, this is pretty much a must-win for the team. If they win this one, then it still could end up a tie with either Bellarmine or Yelm. Both are also 5, and they're playing each other. One of those guys is going to end 7-5. And then you still have the gig team that could do them, and it depends on the playoffs will depend upon whether you beat them twice or you split with them, and what day of the month it was, I think. So the formula has not entirely explained.
Actually, I like the Arrows League a little bit in the Olympic League. The Olympic League is basically the way set up, so if you're not that first or second team, you're in a loser game to start the districts with.
That drives me. There's nothing right about that. It's not that hard to set up the other sort of bracket, but what it is a numbers game. You have to pay for it. You have to have the space. It comes down to money. It's really tough, and that's also true of the way the state tournament has gone down to teams.
And few.
Yep. And places like Burlington.
Riley Callahan with the two-way schools, obviously quite a bit smaller than is.
Callahan with 26. That may have given him one of Bakarski's threes, I'm not sure. But Bakarski has at least 16.
It was kind of interesting. Central Kitsap actually go off the glass for 3. That's for a new player for Coach Coke.
Freshman Jake Macklin.
Kind of interesting that CK have decided they want to stay in the Arrows League. Maybe at the 4A level, even though they've been officially designated now as a 3A school.
That is correct, that they were thinking of that, but it all depended upon how many teams are going to be there.
Yep.
It changes just daily.
And of course, Cambridge had an opportunity to possibly come into the Olympic League, but chose to stay with their satellites.
Conversation between the referee and like one of the game managers. I believe he's talking to the, is that Ed who's over there that he's talking to from South Kitsap there? One of the South Kitsap guys.
Looks like DJ.
It is.
DJ Sigurdsson.
You're right.
And quite often we've seen DJ at the...
I think he's a vice principal these days.
He is. And there we go. Some points on the board.
That was Buds's.
Under 3 minutes to go in the game. Back along there. Watry. Back to Watry, Wells, and Lewis on the baseline at the wings.
Now, this is a good thing. I was liking where they were doing a little bit more passing, moving around, and not just driving up at the top.
10 seconds. 5 seconds. Now Bakalowski at the free throw line with the J. 143.
Part of what Coach Koch is doing now is he wanted to keep his guys healthy for playoffs.
Got that one for 3.
Freshman Blake Wilcox, 6'5".
Yeah, we got a timeout here. 2 minutes, 13 seconds to go in the game, and the Wolves, the Tigers, 61-46. 6. So I don't know if anyone expected this lead point.
I didn't intend, when I got in the email, Coach Coquet, he said, you know, we have this first base, I might play